Elijah, what are you doing?
I can hold them on one hand.
Elijah's trying to flex. That's a weird flex, but okay. Going back to the old outdated memes. But anyways, hey guys, Ellie and Elijah here. Today, Elijah's going to try to do the challenge that Lex did a few weeks ago. He's going to try to feed all 3 bottle babies at once. There are 4 categories that he will be quizzed on. He's in college, so this is relevant for him too. Lex didn't get to know what the categories were beforehand because I forgot to tell him, and so I'm going to forget to tell you as well so that you're going in blind. Okay. But just in general, just do the best you can, and we'll see if you can get a good score out of 100.
It's also extremely picky, so...
All right, let's go. All right, let's go outside. Let's go find these babies. Let's get on.
I was going to hit you with like, what is x squared minus 2y times C3 to the power of 4?
The fitness gram pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test. Now, according to that information, what is the hypotenuse of?
Solve using the Horongamum theorem.
I see one baby over there. Come on, babies, it's feed time. It's bottle time. Lex at an 88 out of 100, despite not having a... Kitty, are you scared of me, Elijah? Are you hiding behind that roofing that we haven't put together yet? Hola, amigo.
Hello.
¿Cómo estás?
Very good.
All right, here we go, Elijah. Okay.
Wrong side. Oh no, they're already getting tangled. I got it. Oh no, you dropped it. I got it now.
All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the difficulty of it?
Well, they run up real fast, but once they got locked down like this, it's not that hard. I feel like Lex, he's a lot smaller than me. He might have a bigger issue holding all 3 bottles at once.
Well, Lex decided to not try to have all 3 of them in the 2 hands. He used his legs to hold the 3rd bottle together.
Yeah, like I said, I got bigger hands than he does, so I can just do this, and the goats can figure it out.
Big Shaquille O'Neal hands, Elijah.
I wish. Have you seen like the little images, of, like people stand next to that guy? That,
Yeah, and
like, it's kind of hard to think about, especially Shaquille O'Neal was big, but Victor Wembanyama,
yeah.
he has a weird
Wemby.
last name. Wemby,
My new favorite.
7'5". That guy is ridiculous.
Have you seen those pictures on the internet of Shaquille O'Neal holding average size objects and making them look tiny? Like holding a normal water bottle, it makes it look like a pea.
The funniest one of those is like Andre the Giant, because Andre the Giant had crazy big hands. Because he would like hold like a whole can, and he could just hide it behind his wrist. Like he could just hide an entire can.
He did drink a lot, huh, Andre the Giant?
There was
times that he got drunk at hotel bars and he would pass out on the ground. They couldn't lift him because he's too heavy.
There was a Stone Cold Steve Austin on his little like podcast. Did an interview with Rattlesnake Jake, and Rattlesnake Jake was talking about how when he was kind of like a rookie wrestler, his job was to basically like chauffeur Andre the Giant around, and he would always be in like the back of this like pickup truck where they had one of those little like the little like covers for the back. This one's out. He had one of those covers for the back.
There's still a little bit left. Just tilt it a little bit, not too. We don't want him to go too high because
well, this
aspirate.
one I'm holding, this hand's out. Like there's nothing in this. I think this one's also not out. Yeah,
so are we all done? Yeah. To me, like I know at first they seem like they were out, but then there's still a little bit more.
This has like barely anything. Like that's.
You can always tell by squirting. Okay, this one is actually out, and then that one still has some.
Bit more.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess he got it. He gets it.
All right, are you ready to receive your exam scores?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so the first category, obviously 4 categories, so 25 points each. The first category is the quantities that each goat got fed. I'm going to give you a perfect 25 out of 25 for that because there wasn't really any like dropping the bottles, mixing and matching like which happens sometimes for people that aren't used to it. All 3 goats got fed really well. You can tell by those big old bellies. They got fed so good. So we're going to give you a 25 out of 25 for that category because all 3 of them basically got the full 16 ounces. Mm-hmm. Now our second category is cleanliness. you don't want to waste milk. Milk it's expensive, especially when you're buying it as much as we are, because these goats go through milk. They were going through a gallon a day when we were feeding them 3 times a day. We're only feeding twice a day now, so we're able to, because they're almost getting weaned.
2/3 of a gallon.
Yes, exactly, basically. But no, milk's not cheap, so you got to be very efficient with it. You can't just be spilling it at will all over the ground like some people do. Other than the little bit of spillage that Flower has on her face right here, you didn't do too bad of a job. It was basically little minuscule amounts. So I'm going to give you, I don't really see any on the ground. It was just a little bit of a hiccup at the beginning. So I'm going to give you 24 out of 25 for that category. So you're at a 49 out of 50. This is where we're going to start going downhill a little bit, though. The third category, the one I think you did the worst in, was the angle, the optimal angle of drinkage. The optimal angle, from what I've learned and studied and stuff, is a little bit, I would say a little bit like this, a little like horizontal, but a little bit higher. And the reason why is that if you have it a little bit too horizontal, or you have it kind of like facing downward where the goat has to like get down to get it, they'll start getting a lot of air, because obviously gravity, they're not getting the full amount of milk. And then on the contrary, which is even worse, if you have the bottle too high, so they're like reaching up to the sky trying to get the milk, they can kind of aspirate. And I mean, when we eat food, think about it, you wouldn't eat food or drink water reaching for the sky like that. You would drink it kind of, at it more. Elijah would. Elijah ain't no simp.
I'd go up like the little hamster drinking things where they're just like coming straight down.
Oh yeah, hamsters do this.
Or or it's like there's like a thing of sausages hanging from like a rope. I just jump up there and I'd like an animal, leap into the air and grab them.
So maybe if you were feeding a hamster, you would get 25 out of 25. These aren't hamsters though, even though this one kind of looks like one a little bit. I'm gonna give you a 14 out of 25 for that category, because 2 of them were okay, but it was a pretty significant deficit with this one right here. She was getting a lot of the reaching up high angle. And then the last category, which you did splendid in once again, was quietness. We feed them twice a day. It was 3 times a day. During that time, it was 3 times a day. We would sometimes be out here at 2 or 3 in the morning feeding them during every 8-hour cycle. And so obviously when you're outside and the goats are kind of making noise, you kind of want to keep them quiet and stuff, make sure they're well fed. You can't be waking up the whole family. I mean, look around, you guys. We got cousins, uncles, grandparents, all sorts of siblings, and a close family that lives nearby us. So we can't be disturbing their sleep and being too loud and noisy while they're trying to rest in the middle of the night. And so I was talking to Elijah. We were just having a conversation at, regular, what do they call it? Like regular...
Just like speaking volume.
Regular speaking volume. And Elijah did good with the goats, so they were quiet and calm. So I'm going to give him another 25 out of 25 for quietness.
So it's at 25, 25, 74 plus 14, 88?
Wait, hold on. So you had 2 25s, which is 50.
Plus 24, 74, plus 14, 84, plus 4, 88.
Yes. So Elijah got an 88 out of 100. Elijah, you will never believe what score Lex got.
You said 88 at the beginning.
I did.
No,
I promise. I swear I did not improvise that on purpose. I did not script that on purpose. Elijah legit got a 88. He got 3 categories practically perfect, but the angle one he was feeding her really high up. So I gave him a 14 out of 25 for that category. Guys, I give you my word, I would never lie about that or make it up. I did not script that.
He didn't tell me anything beforehand. I came into this blind.
Y'all saw it on video. I cannot believe that. Elijah and Lex get the exact same score of 88 out of 100. That's almost an A, Elijah. That's pretty good.
It's not good enough.
Consider it your midterm, so maybe for your final, just get a little bit higher.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, anything you want to say, Lovey, before I wrap this video up?
I think you did a good job because I see fat bellies.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we look for.
Fat bellies.
Any last words?
I found a goose egg I was just going to share.
That's good.
Which was like...
The nest over there?
No, it's like shoved between the concrete and the...
Oh, yeah. They're not... Yeah.
I didn't want to touch it. I just didn't know if you knew about it. That's all.
I was giving them a...
All right, guys. Well, with all that said, I hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all be sure to let me know in the comments what kind of stuff you guys want to see. I hope you all have an incredibly blessed day. And as I always say, your boy Ellie out.